Hey, welcome to Too Hard, Too Fast podcast. In this episode, we are in Helotes, Texas, right outside of San Antonio, in Alter Tattoo Studio. I've been a client here. I've come here, gotten tattooed, and loved it from the start. Felt very comfortable. So, am I going to be a little biased in this episode? Probably, but with good, good intentions. But I'm actually I'm actually joined by the owner, ILona. And I hope I said that right.
Yes, you said that perfectly.
Perfect. Okay. We're going to talk about how she got started into tattooing, how she came into owning the shop, the vibes here at the shop, the comfort level that she brings to all the clients from the very beginning. And then we'll talk about a certain educational program that you started here for tattoo safety.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to get into all that. We'll have some fun with it. From the very beginning, like I said, I felt super comfortable with her and just fun. Like even before we started recording, just laughing. So I know she's nervous, but we're gonna break that.
Terrified.
So, well, let's sit back, buckle up. Let's go too hard, too fast. Hey.
Hi, my name is ILona. I'm the owner of Old Town Tattoo Studio, and I'm with Too Hard, Too Fast.
Hey, let's go, baby. Helotes, Texas. How do you feel?
I feel great.
Perfect. How do you feel about the cameras?
Stress?
It's weird to see that it's weird to hear that you're feel stressed, feel uncomfortable about the cameras, because from the very first day I met you, even as a client, you're very like open and sharing and like you like to laugh.
You know what? It's definitely a different when cameras, it's concentrating on you, because even that I was in so many magazines and different podcasts or TVs, I'm not used to it that, cameras, it's pointing on me. For last 20 years of my life, I was concentrating on my client, so at that point, I kind of, feel how stressed they are.
Yeah.
Whenever, you're looking at them and asking me questions.
But, I mean, it makes sense. The camera's forever, and the internet is forever.
Yeah, you're helping.
So yeah, right? But to my point, like I get it. It makes people uncomfortable, but that's the point I'm kind of making, to where like the vibe here at the shop. It's even when everybody's here. Right now, it's just us two, but when everybody's here, everybody's having fun. They're all talking to each other, and I've been to other shops, and I won't name any throughout this podcast. Some where I've been tattooed and I really enjoy, and some where I just explored and I was like, this is not for me, and never went back. You can tell a lot from the vibes and the artists themselves and how they interact with each other. And here, whatever it is that you built, and we'll get to that, is that a comfort level where they're all joking around, talking to each other, and then admiring each other's work.
To be honest, the entire idea of Alter came up from a completely different perspective. So I'm tattooing for almost 21 years. I'm pretty old, but I'd rather say experience.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And I was all over the world. I was tattooing in China, Japan, French, Europe, US, almost in every single state in US. But this place has just happened for the reason. It's the energy and the people who came over here, all of the artists, they are the altar. They creating the altar. They supporting each other. They respecting each other. They're being loyal.
What brought you to being able to travel and well, actually, let's start from the very beginning. How did you get into tattooing?
So I got into tattoo because of my brother. He was my mentor, and he was very, very strict and already very well known in Europe as a tattoo artist. And I always wanted to be like him, When I was looking at him, I was seeing professionalism. I said that right?
Oh,
Professionally?
yeah, perfect. Yes.
Okay.
No, you're good. Don't worry about the words because I'll probably mess up a bunch of them anyways.
Perfect. And then you have Tattoo Academy in England. And you have to be certified. In Europe, you have to be certified. Everywhere, you have to be certified. A lot of people just don't know about it, that, it's just like going to the dentist. Like,
No.
you don't want to go to dentists who learn how to become a dentist from YouTube, right? Like, you should, you should try to upgrade your knowledge somehow. If it's not just.
I did learn how to podcast through YouTube. I will say.
But
No, I'm just kidding. Way different circumstances.
Just a bit. Like, just a bit, but also very creative and amazing. Like, I do respect you and how you doing your podcast. It's so professional.
Thank you.
I was like, what I'm even gonna, is anyone gonna watch that podcast with me?
Of course, somebody
channel?
will. The right people, the people that need to watch it. That's how I think about it. The people that find it, it's gonna be good for them, and hopefully they share it with other people. But back to you, not about me. So you wanted to be kind of follow into your brother's footsteps. Can I ask how old you were at the time when you were thinking about this?
So my first day in tattoo studio as an apprentice, I was 16. And that was the time when you was not just ordering machines from Amazon or eBay. You was have to build the machine. So you was have to find the parts, build a machine. We calling that coil machine. One was for line work, one was for shading. They both sounds different. Some people were saying, oh, it's a noise. And I'm like, you know what? For me, it's a beautiful noise. Because it's reminding me of something that started my journey in my life. And thanks to that noise, I feel I'm in the right place for the right reasons. But yeah, we was not able to hear our clients.
Oh, because it was that loud?
Very often. When you was having like a big studio and there was 18 artists and you was hearing that sound, you was feeling like a little bee.
Oh man! And you can tell which machine was being used because it was two different machines. Each one had its own specific.
Yeah, it's like Harley. When you know, you know.
Yeah.
Like
How did you have to find like parts? Or were they sold separately? Hey, this but specific to the machine, like you could say, hey, I need this part, and it goes specific to a tattoo machine, or was it like kind of like Frankenstein in different?
Yes, Frankenstein.
Okay.
And then after a couple of months, you're like, it's alive. Yeah, and it was beautiful because you was appreciating what you was creating much better. And those machines could just stay with you for like 10 years or 15 years because you knew what you built. And everything about being an artist is just creating, not destroying.
Yeah.
So, it's much more challenging at that point. But going back to your question about the journey, I met a lot of cool people in Tattoo Academy in New York City. That's why I moved to New York City, to just see, get to know more about American traditional tattoo style, because how you can learn about that in Europe.
Yeah.
It's like learning about Japanese style in US. I mean, if you're lucky, but it's, the experience, like,
Yeah.
it's a lot behind the experience. You have to get to know the culture and so many different crazy cool things. But yeah, I saw it a lot. And to be honest, it's very rare to create a perfect studio with a perfect energy that it's supporting, not scaring people away. And what it's really helping in that, what it's very rare, all of our artists are certified. So you can feel safe. They will know how to take care of you if you have like health problem, if you're stressed. So that's very important. The second thing that I'm very proud of, that I'm working with the people who are, they have different mindset. They are not drinking. They are not taking drugs. They're not even smoking. So it's completely different mindset from the tattoo artist, because when people hear tattoo artist, I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not the best reputation. And I think it's changing a whole lot different. It's way
hope
different
so.
than when I was a kid being warned, don't get a tattoo. Don't want to get a tattoo. But now it's way, tattoos themselves are looked at different. And I think the artists are looked at different, especially with all the conventions and the pieces that are, now that's pretty much considered artwork, not just a tattoo.
I mean, in altar, we also going on a different kind of level, because we doing something more, not just tattooing or cover ups. We actually specialize in medical tattooing.
What
Like,
is that?
exactly, right?
Yeah, I've never heard.
We also doing permanent makeup. So for women who went through the breast cancer, we helping them out to feel more comfortable in their bodies. Again, so medical tattooing is reconstruction, or updating your spirit at that point in so many different ways. We covering up scars, not only tattoos that you forgot that you even have them, but it's like, it was a one night.
That one spring break, yeah.
Yes. So the medical tattooing, it's also important for people, like it's saving life as well. Very often we're doing tattoos with the information that somebody have allergies or something like that. Most of us actually, we finish like nursing schools. So we are able to go on a different level and do something for people that different tattoo studios may not be able to do it yet. Because just like I said, this word is a bit different. Like, we are not concentrating on being like, hey, be cool, right? To like new generations. This, to do that, just be cool and then tattoo somebody. We are different. What we are trying to say, it's if you just want to be cool, you can hurt somebody. Those tattoos are stayings. Like don't tattoo something that can hurt somebody's feelings or be clean.
Yeah.
I heard from that last 20 years so many situations and stories that, for example, a girl, she went with her friends, she wants to be cool, they rent a room in a hotel, woohoo, right? Awesome.
Yeah.
Like every single, horror story. Friends went somewhere, right? Yeah. And then she was 17. They invite tattoo artists to the hotel room. Okay, health department, it's that name is for the reason, right? And you're not allowed to tattoo at home or in places like that. Why? I will tell you why. Because now this girl, she have HIV. It's her life is kind of destroyed.
Yeah.
She's scared of like playing with her friend or with her, I don't know, nephew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's something that you're taking responsibility for your entire life. That's why we are not tattooing kids.
Right.
It's like,
it's a major decision.
Exactly.
Long life altering. I don't know if it's something altering because you're altering your body for sure.
And after hearing so many stories like that, and trust me, sometimes we're crying with our clients because we can feel their pain. Like we are not a kids anymore. We know life. We make a decision. And that's very strict in tattoo industry. Like if you want to do what you love for a long time, you have to make a decision. Drugs, alcohol, not going to help you. You know what I mean? Your back's going to be in pain. So you have to, take care of your body because your body going to take care of your spirit. And then you're able, as a strong person, to help different people. To not make a tattoo as a fun or something that you're not going to want to have in the future or you're going to regret, but like your own decision as a person.
You know, I was, as you were telling me that story, I was thinking about maybe about 2 years ago, I was invited to a party. And at the time, I had full intentions of going, like leading up to it. But me as a person, like I'm like really geared. I get really geared up for things. I'm like, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. And then the day of, I'm like, I don't really want to do it, and I like don't go or don't do it, whatever it is. But in that party, they were gonna have a tattoo artist tattoo it, and I feel like it's becoming more of a thing to do, like to have somebody as a, this is my birthday party, and we're doing. Everybody gets. I didn't even think about how. I thought it was weird, but I thought it was also cool. Like you're saying, like okay, but didn't even think about like there's gonna be so many drunk people and so much chaos going on. Like how clean can it actually be?
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, right. But, and I'm one for like I'll take a risk, but you know I'd rather not. Now that you're saying that, like it's a giant risk if it goes wrong.
I mean, like, we are not here to judge somebody. Like, we're here to help them out.
Yes.
We all make mistakes. We all saw so many different things, right? Yeah.
I mean, one of the best things, like, I sometimes one of the coolest things or best experiences in my life is because I made a mistake. And I learned from it.
So at that point, it was experience.
Yeah. But when it comes down, but the thing is, regardless, not all mistakes turn out to be a good learning experience, or you're able to, you know, whatever it is, like gain from it. I try to gain from my mistakes and gain from experiences. But you have to understand that's also coming with a consequence. Everything comes with a cost.
Yeah, or a lot of luck.
There's a lot of luck, yeah. But that sounds a little, I don't know. I feel like, oof.
You see, it's complicated.
It is complicated because I don't know.
It's like, as much as I understand people who want to live their life, be wild, appreciate, like, you know, tattoo industry. I'm older, I'm getting boring, maybe I'm getting, you know. I see this from a different perspective, because when I was young, I was trying to experience life. Mm-hmm. I was not thinking about paying price for it. I was just concentrating to get experience. And older I'm getting, and more people I knew, I learned how to love, how to respect. You know, I get to see like the good side of life, what it's compassion, loyalty, and brotherhood. Then you kind of see and appreciate the beauty of life much more.
Yeah.
So then your perspective's changing as well. Mm-hmm. That's why I was like, education, like free educational program for new generation. How to not get HIV in a hotel room? Mm-hmm. Like, don't do it. Please don't. You know, you're not thinking about paying the price right now. Yeah. But when one day you're going to fall in love, and you will, and you're going to want to have a kid, then you will regret that.
Yeah.
You know, and it doesn't have to be too late. Yeah, you still can have a tattoo. You still can go wild. Just choose wisely where to do it. Yeah. Exactly.
And even then, like, you can choose a really, really good place and you can choose a really good place and be safe about it. But then you choose a really dumb tattoo. And but at the time, it doesn't seem dumb. And I say that really, like, careful. But it's like, with time, it might feel dumb later. And I say that knowing, because I've made many decisions, not tattoos. I don't think I have. I mean, people that see my tattoos might be like, that's dumb. But With different decisions I made, different things that I've either bought later on, I'm like, I was dumb and a waste of money because I grew out of it, and or I grew with a different perspective. So I think it's also important to know, like, how do you tell somebody, are you comfortable with one day regretting this? Like, I know that is not a conversation that most tattoo artists would have with their clients, but I don't know. I think about that a lot lately. I don't know why. Maybe I'll say this because I have a son and he sees my tattoos. He thinks they're cool, and he'll say, "One day I want to get a tattoo," and I tell him, "Well, that one day is gonna be like really late in life when you really know, when you've experienced stuff." Because it's like all my tattoos right now are from an experience, something that I have meaning for. But when I was younger, I did want to get like just anything that was like, yeah, it's cool. I'll put it on. But then now that I think about it, it's like, I'm not about that anymore, and I would regret having that on my body. But now, like, everything has a meaning for everything that I have. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense.
It do make sense. And a lot of people are saying very similar things that you are right now. So you're not by yourself with your opinion.
Maybe they say it better than I did.
I'm kidding. Confusing.
You can agree with it. Feel free to make fun of me. I'm gonna try to make fun of myself throughout the episode. But
so let me tell you one thing.
Yes.
Small tattoos are not less meaningful. Dumb tattoos, they all have a story. And sometimes you just need a story to create the meaning, and you need a time and grow to actually look on your tattoo and being like, I remember that, and you have a smile on your face. Then doesn't matter how stupid tattoo is, how ugly it's look like. If it's giving you that smile, it means it's worth to remember.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
I like that. See, I'm telling you, way better than what I said. Here's what this one. Most people think, but not most. Some people think it's kind of silly. It's I don't know if people can see it, but it's the Spanish word for breathe. It just says breathe. I, whenever I, go away from this earth, I want to think that there's going to be somebody that's going to find me and find the tattoo and say, guess this guy forgot to breathe. Because that's why it's like, the reason I have it is because like, I liked it, and it's like speaks to me because like, whenever like my wife will say like, I'm doing too much or I need to calm down, she's like, just breathe, breathe. And so I was like, okay. But to me, it's also like that. I mean, I won't be around to enjoy it, but I wish that one person that finds me goes, guess he forgot to breathe. That's what I'm hoping for.
I really like that. I do like that. And you see, like, from this, what I see from your story, I kind of feel like tattoo didn't came to you. That tattoo came from you.
From?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So when a tattoo coming to you, right, can be from TV. It can be an artistic expression. It can be something that you just look at it and you're like, I really like it. I really want it. It's making me feel happy. But when a tattoo coming from you, it's coming from your mind, your heart, your soul. And then it's just coming from you to the tattoo artist, not from the tattoo artist to you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I
mean?
mean?
No, that makes sense. It sounds very deep too. But yeah, that makes sense.
Because I'm always asking my clients, do you want me to be your artist today, or you want me to be your technician? So do you have the idea that you're afraid of telling me because you don't know if it's possible or not? You don't want to ask me stupid questions. No, stupid questions are not, I mean, they do, knowing some people, right? Like, I'm asking a lot of stupid questions, but when my clients or our clients in Alter family, because we do remember everyone. And we do respect every single person, whoever came into the studio. Did they get a tattoo or not? They still came in here for some kind of reason to even talk about it. So we always asking, just talk to me. Just like, just open up, just talk to me, because I am the person who's going to listen, and don't be afraid. Like, that's my job, to help you do something that's going to make you happy. We also have that program that I came up with my friend Adri. It's called Inspiration Tattoos.
Inspiration.
Yes, and we already got our trademark on it as well, because we are doing a lot of memorials. And we just didn't want to create sad memorials or memorial that will make you sad. We always telling the people, if you want to remember a person, we're pretty sure this person wants you to smile, not cry.
Right.
So let's just make that extremely respectful to you and the person that you miss so much. And then we have programs. We have entire folders with questions. And we also have a tarot card reader and Reiki instructor.
What is that? I don't know what that is.
So it's everything about the energy. And it's many different kind of religious perspective, because we are very respectful to the beliefs and religion and symbolism as well. So we even using many different kind of products to be respectful to the people. Like all of them are certified. All of them are organic, vegan. We are not using alcohol, because a lot of people can have alcohol or they not feel comfortable with alcohol around them. So we are very respectful.
Are you saying drinking alcohol, rubbing alcohol?
I mean,
or a little both.
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, we are very strict, but we create the rules and regulation for the reason, for safety.
Yeah.
Because how you can build a trust different way, You have to show and prove people, not just tell them hey, I got you.
Right.
No, do something, prove something, make them see your certification, make them see that they're safe. Listen what they're saying. Don't tell them hey, don't do this, don't do that. Ask them differently. Would you mind of telling me your story?
Yeah.
Let's just talk about it. You allowing me to put something on your skin. I'm always going to be part of your life.
That's true. It is true. I remember each person that has, put a tattoo on me. You mentioned about talking to the clients and then really having a conversation between the client either right before tattooing or during the tattoo, especially before, the idea, the concept is made. How do you feel what's the best way to ask this? How do you not feel rushed? Or how do you manage the time you have with a client before the next one comes in? Because sometimes I do feel, even with people that I've had tattoos with, it feels rushed. It feels like, hey, this is what I got, and that's it. Let's go. You ready? Let's get it done. But and that's not knocking anybody that I've had, but sometimes I do feel or I've seen others that are just boom, boom, let's get it done, and then they're ready for the next one, which is I can't really talk on it. It's how they make their livelihood, and obviously they want more coming in. Who doesn't, right? But how do you manage your time, and how do you make sure that it is as respectful as you say?
So when you're not party and you're not hangover and you're not taking 10,000 breaks, you can have much more time for your clients. But how we manage that, we offering free consultation. We offering a free consultation online in the studio as well. I am never booking more than 2 people per day. Because I don't want to feel respectfully that I'm making a coffee and the next client is waiting for me. Tattoos are not a coffee. They're staying, Coffee, you can get another one after 5 minutes.
Right.
With tattoo, you should pay attention. You should listen to your client. So that's why we didn't want to have like a huge tattoo studio. We prefer a couple different locations, smaller location with respectful artists who have the same respect to the people and client. So time, it's valuable. But also you cannot create a good, valuable tattoo for somebody if you're not going to spend some time with this person, if you're not going to get to know that person. Sometimes people are saying they want this tattoo because they think it's going to be fast or it's going to be cheaper or it's going to be this or that. And I'm always telling them, you know what, we are human too. We have the tattoos as well. We was removing our tattoos. Laser, it's painful, okay? I don't want you to have a cover-up. I need you to talk to me. So very often people asking me like, how long it's going to take that size of a tattoo? And it's always the same answer. As much we will need to make it perfect and make you happy 100%. And you're not leaving my chair till you're absolutely not happy with that. Sometimes I'm applying a stencil for 2 hours and a half. And you know what? I don't mind because I love what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that to pay my bills. Of course, it's my job, right? It's not my hobby. I'm a bit too old to have that kind of time-consuming hobby. But it's how you want people to respect you and your art if you're not respecting them and their time.
Right.
So that's what we are doing. We have the entire crew. We have the people who are taking care of the marketing. We are almost on 200 different kind of platforms. We doing a lot of donations. We helping people. Even that we don't have a walls in a studio. It's because we're working with the people who have anxiety, PTSD. Some of them won't have a completely cut it off from the people, being like, hey, I'm getting anxiety, right? Not a problem. Like, I got you. I understand. That's how we create a shop for you to be able to feel comfortable. Most of our clients are falling asleep. We always ask him, how are you feeling? Do you have any kind of allergies? We're working with a lot of veterans as well. And those men and ladies went through a lot.
Right.
And that's like the beautiful thing on earth. That's going to sound weird to you as a guy, but if a guy with PTSD, not knowing you, falling asleep because of the trust and energy and that he feel safe, that's mean like everything.
Yeah.
No,
that doesn't sound weird at all to me. Like, that's for anybody like especially with military background and they're suffering through that. I can't even imagine. So like I that's all respect. And yeah, if they feel comfortable with you, then that's you're doing a lot more than what you than just tattooing.
I mean, with all of us, when we was designing a studio, we was asking veterans with PTSD and many different kind of demons. We all have a demons.
But I will say, I mean, if he falls asleep, be careful waking him up.
Oh, that's the thing. That's why we're watching Family Guys,
I was like, oh, my dad was military. I was like, just I'm gonna wake him up from this far away. Hey, Dad.
Yeah. Like you tattooing like this, they falling asleep. You're like that.
I'm guilty of being one of those that falls asleep sometimes, or is like will nod off. But I'm glad you also mentioned like the people that are asking like, how long is this gonna take? Because I am also, and that's the other side of the coin. Like, not to just talk about artists that are in a rush. There's clients that are in a rush, and I am definitely one of those too. Like, that thinks about like, do I have this time, not to waste, but do I have this time to just sit and do nothing? And
no. The question is, do you have a time for yourself?
Right. I mean, that's because that's how you see your perspective is a lot. It's more positive, and yes, I agree with that. But my problem is, and this is the same reason I don't like getting a haircut. And I think when I came here the very first time, I had long hair. It's just I don't like getting a haircut. I feel like sitting in that chair for a long period of time, it just annoys me. So I do think about okay, it's going to be an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. But sometimes it goes by fast and I don't even notice it. It's weird.
You know what? Sometimes it's because you go into the tattoo studio, you have anxiety, right? You don't want to talk, like you have to talk with the people, but you don't want to talk with them, right? As a client, you're like, maybe they're going to think it's stupid. Probably they did like 10,000 times, but I really want it, right? And then a fact, if you can sit and watch a TV show, a stupid thing that you don't even remember, right? And then you cannot just sit through your tattoo. It's mean your tattoo artist, it's not preparing the entire like process for you. It's more for them, not for you. Because I'm very often talking with my clients. I'm always joking with them. I'm keep them entertainment. I'm giving them snacks. I'm giving them breaks because I know what it's back pain. You know, that's why we have a TV. That's why we have a movies. That's why we always helping each other out. How many times I was with a client and I was tattooing the person and then I see like this. And I'm like, you know what? Let me put some numbing spray on you. Let me just give you a break. Let's just stretch. Let's just, I have a cookies for you. We are not 5. We cool, but we do have a cookies. And then it's just, you have to change the energy.
Yeah.
Because from the excitement, like anxiety and excitement, it's going to go down. Exactly.
There's a crash.
Yes. So we always preparing our clients. We sending them instruction how to prepare because we watching them how they feel like. We are not kids. We understand you may not feel comfortable. I have a problem with sitting for like 2 hours like this, right? Like I have to move. I have to do something.
Like this.
Right? Yeah. I mean, when I'm tattooing, that's my like a safe place. That's my happy place, And about happy places, you cannot find them. You just have to create them.
Yeah.
And that's definitely a happy place. But when I have to concentrate on a tattoo, because it can be more challenging, I'm always asking one of people I'm working with, I'm like, hey, can you talk with my client? You know what I mean? Like, because I really want to make that person happy with his tattoo or her tattoo or their tattoo. I just want to make sure it's going to go smooth.
Right.
They're going to have a nice experience. Because even sometimes, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people had that problem, you can have the most beautiful and amazing tattoo ever. But if your tattoo artist was mean to you and create bad story to tell, you don't remember a tattoo. You're not concentrating on a tattoo anymore. You're just thinking about the situation that you didn't feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
Did you ever went through something like that?
No, not with tattoo artists. No. I think everybody that I've had has always been pretty outstanding. I think maybe I felt rushed in one. But not like rushed, but it's like we need to finish this in one session kind of thing. And I was like, well, I don't feel like coming back anyway. So I'm like, that's great to me. But he was like also nice to like, it's like, but are you good with the pain? Are you good with the thing? And I was like, no, yeah, I'm good. Like everything's good. We can just keep going straight. I just like give me a little time to stand up, stretch my back, and then we'll just back at it.
You see?
But that's what I appreciate. But I knew he didn't want to prolong it to where it had to be a multiple session thing. And it was a bigger piece. I won't even say where it's at because I don't know if he watches. I know he follows me. So I don't want to say like, oh, that's like point him out or anything. But
so not pointing him out, Thank you for being awesome tattoo artist and respectful.
Yeah.
Because that's meaningful, you know?
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I'm happy that you was having a nice experience.
Yeah, yeah. And maybe I just read it wrong. Like maybe he wasn't trying to rush, and that was just me. Because I know I was like, I don't want to come back, dude. Like I
He
just
was
let's
like-
get it done. Like, but then it's more like I want to show it off already. It's like I don't want to have to like, oh, it's just the outline, or I gotta come back for the shading. Like I don't want to do that. Like I just want to get it done, let it get healed, and then show it off.
It was not him, it was you.
yeah, it was not. It probably wasn't him at all. I am the problem. I will say that.
So let me ask you a couple of the questions in your podcast.
Yeah, go ahead. I will say 80% of it is my fault on anything that I think was a negative on me. I want to get into a little bit more of the program and like do's and don'ts, but do you have a really negative experience with tattoos, whether as a client or as a artist that has shaped the way you try to make clients feel, or just the vibes? Like I keep mentioning the vibes of the shop. I can't just I in my head I can't feel like this is just. I know you have been a great person, great hospitality, but did something shape that in? Did something have an effect to where you shaped this into or built this in this way?
So I started tattooing when was not a lot of women's in that industry. And I went through a lot of experience, not nice one, but thanks of them, I know and I can feel and train different people and train my students how to create the environment, the safety environment for clients and tattoo artists as well. So, yeah, do I have a bad experience? Tons of them. But the most important thing for me in life, we all gonna have bad experience. We all gonna have a bad stories to tell. Just don't concentrate on bad energy. Try to learn from it. Try to learn to just be a better person, because that's much more challenging. And I mean, if you like shortcuts, like, you know, be you.
Yeah.
But if you really love what you're doing, and I'm absolutely obsessed with what I'm doing, because I don't care about bad experience. Can be 10,000 more of them. Sometimes it's just very worth it to go through hell for that one person. And that one person, that one good experience can change your entire point of view. Mm-hmm. You can be like, wow, it was worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, of course. It just, I guess what you're bringing to people are, it's such a gift too. You know, it's something like you said earlier, you're going to be part of their life forever now. Like once you ink them. So,
I mean, you have to learn. You have to grow. We are on this planet for a reason. And it's only one way to find out what is the reason. Like you have to keep going.
yeah. Yeah, I like that. Even through the bad experiences like that we're going to have.
They're the
that's
best.
Why I asked you. Yeah, that's why I asked you. Like, what, like, if you had that, because it feels like you're using that experience as bad or good to turn this into something better, and it's very noticeable. And I wish there was somebody, like a random client that walked in right now, so I can just ask them, because like I said at the very beginning, I'm a little biased, but. There's nothing I wouldn't say this on the podcast just because you're here or just because we're here. I honestly feel it. And I don't think I would have somebody on here and just lie to them like that. Like, I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? Does that sound weird? There's no other reason for me to say this and the comfort level of it out of just biasness. Like it's something you feel, and I felt, and you've made me feel.
Because I'm real, you know, and I'm not afraid of being real. I don't need people to accept me. I'm here to accept them. I don't need attention to make them make me feel important or beautiful. I'm here to make them feel that way. That's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Altar was not made to have something from it. Altar was made to leave something after our lives, to show and give some hope to different tattoo artists as well, that you don't have to be cool for somebody. You can just be you. And it's the same kind of valuable thing about you. Don't compare yourself. Like we all have the same back pain. Don't be mean.
Yeah.
You know, life is complicated and hard enough. And don't lie, because life is short.
Yeah.
And time will show if you're lying or not anyway.
Right.
So just accept yourself, because without it, you cannot accept somebody who's coming to you and their stories.
Perfect. So, talking a little bit more about your program for tattoo safety. What is and the thing is, we all hear the horror stories. I say well because I think it's pretty normal that somebody gets warned and you get like make sure you see them opening the needles in front of you and that they're washing their hands or something. You know, there's always like the little things that are thrown out there, but it's usually, at least from my experience, it's coming from somebody that's not been tattooed, concerned. You know, I know my mom, like she definitely like warned me, and as a nurse, that she so. Or news. I hear it in the news. That's what I'm getting. It's just like random. I've never heard it from a tattoo artist, a tattoo shop owner. So I kind of want to get your perspectives. What is some red flags to look out for when you walk into a studio? And we're not naming anybody, but just
No, I would
in
never.
your general sense, what would be some, maybe like the top 3 or top 5, whatever top red flags that you would think?
So it's two different kind of perspective. You have two different kind of tattoo owners, tattoo studio owners. That was awful. The ones that they're not tattoo artists, but they love tattoos, and they can give you perspective as a client. Or the tattoo studio owners that they are also tattoo artists. I can give you both of the perspective. What is the red flag? Definitely if you see animals, you can smell weed. Because let's just be honest about it. If somebody is high,
they're not doing the best work.
I mean,
yeah.
they will not provide you 100% attention that you deserve. So I think when it's dirty as well, and when you don't see certifications on the wall, when you see attitude instead of somebody who's smiling and making you feel comfortable, be like, hey, you're more than welcome. We're not a monsters, and we do have a cookies.
We have cookies.
Come. But you always should ask your artist to show you their ID. Not even the certification, but we do have like the ID, like a driving license that we have to refresh every 2 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was thinking like the Texas ID or something.
No.
Okay.
Like you have to go and take a test. And then you have a different kind of levels of the tattoo artist. It starts with the apprentice and it's finished with a teacher. And to become a teacher, you actually have to finish academy. I know I'm breaking hearts to a lot of old school friends who didn't finish academy, but because of that, they're not able to sign their apprentices legally as a tattoo artist. So at that point, you know,
Yeah.
it's like you cannot go forward. Like you just lost your time and your money. So you should ask. You should feel comfortable enough to ask a question to your tattoo artist. Being like, hey, can I see your tattoo ID? You know, and you can call it the way how you want it. They will know what it is
Yeah.
if they have it.
Yeah. If they don't, red flag.
Yeah. It's just like, you know, when a cop's pulling over a driver, hey, can I see your driving license? If imagine that you're gonna say like, what is that?
Yeah. That is really good information that I did not know. I didn't know that existed at all.
Every state it's a bit different.
Yeah.
But health department programs are pretty strict on every single state.
Yeah. And they come in regularly to check on shops.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's completely normal. And that's amazing, actually, to have them.
Okay.
Because they're always giving, I mean, they're amazing people.
Yeah.
And we very respect them because we know they want to make that industry even better.
Yeah.
I feel much more comfortable with working with artists from a different tattoo studios who also are professional. You know, like we are going on a second level. We didn't stuck in the past. We actually growing. Like, wow, you know?
Yeah. I don't know why this is for me, and maybe you shouldn't say your opinion on this, but I'm going to say mine. Just because it deals with judgment of how a shop looks, and it gets real close to along the lines of like judging a book by its cover, which is, you know, it's not always good. But sometimes I feel bad, or like, I don't know if feeling bad is the right word, but I'm just like, dang, dude, why can't you just, that's even ugly to say. Well, why can't you like make the outside more presentable instead of like scary looking, like, you know, like more welcoming. And I get it if you guys want to have like the cool vibe or whatever, or like the outcast vibe. But sometimes it doesn't bring in the kind of clients, or at least for me, I would like try to look for the next shop that looks a little more presentable. You know, and I say that now, like I know I said a little bit like, oh, maybe that sounds ugly. Maybe they're starting up and they don't have the money for it. So that's why I'm like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't. But that's what I think about as a person that I'm trying. Oh, let me try a new shop. Let me look for something new. I am judging at the outside first.
I mean, and as a client, you should.
Yeah.
Because.
But is that wrong though? What if inside they're like very pretty and.
I mean,
nice.
You have to go inside.
But that's the thing that like me as a like me, and I like this is like I said, I'm the problem. I won't go inside. I will look at it and go. But I'll do this to anything. Not just a tattoo shop. If the restaurant looks weird, and I like food, but if the restaurant looks weird, I'm probably not gonna go in. Like if it looks sketch from the outside, even though they're serving like Michelin star level food, I may not go in just because the outside looks weird. Just anything like that. I'm the problem.
You know what? Maybe you are. Let's just talk about it.
But that's my thought process on that. And it is like if you're starting up, the intention of putting back into the business and making the business more presentable from the outside in, then yeah, you know. And then once if you do get in, that's going to be the real tell. It's like you said, other people with attitude, are they sketchy or scummy or being ugly, or just. It's not going to go well. That's when you really know. Like now you're not judging the book by its cover. Now you're judging the book.
I mean, the nicest people that I ever met in my life, they always look the most scary people that I even saw in my life.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, but I don't mean like the way people look. I
Like,
just mean like if they treat you ugly.
No, then no matter how nice
There's
you
no-
look like. I mean, when you're ugly inside, you're ugly outside. Like,
That's what,
right?
that's what I meant. Like, I'm not judging like the people's looks. It's more
mean-
like the way they're making people feel.
And to be honest, it's a very good point, because imagine that all of tattoo studios are gonna look the same.
Yeah.
Then you're not gonna feel special about your experience. Like, you know what I mean? Studio can be like really like not in your personal taste. But people who are creating that energy inside, they can create some cool memory for you. But it also can go in both ways.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you always we do have that program, like we have that in the program, like how to check tattoo studio, how to talk with the artist, like a main 10 to 20 questions that you can ask your tattoo artist if you can actually see if that's the right tattoo artist. They can specialize in a tattoo style that you want, but you also have to see if you can talk with them about your idea, if they're open to listen.
Yeah.
But about the look of the tattoo studios, it's many different looks, but it's awesome because that can also give you many different kind of experience.
Yeah, I lost track of time. A couple more questions, but I just lost it. We were hitting on it. Lost
Just
it.
breathe.
Respira. I don't know what it was. I lost it. Maybe it'll come back to me. But how are you pushing out the program to the community or to people? Is it like people coming in, or like do you guys have an active way of sending the message out to people?
So we do have a YouTube channel. We are providing materials on our Instagram, EDU educational program of Alter Tattoo Studio. So EDU Alter Tattoo Studio. And it's a bunch of information for clients and for tattoo artists and a future tattoo artist as well. Like what not to do and how to do it right when you're about to do something in that
That's
career.
a forever thing.
Yeah. I mean, now we have the laser removals and everything, but the responsibility and the knowledge, it's always going to stay forever.
Yeah.
So we do pushing the programs. We offering seminars. We have the entire classes for the next year. They already booked, but we're also doing them online. And everything is up. It's for free. You just have to, click and look at it if you want to, of course.
Yeah.
Because I kind of feel like with age and more older we are also not thinking about our tattoos, but the tattoos of our family. Like, for example, my daughter is going to get a tattoo, right? Or, my brother is going to get a tattoo. Or I want to get a matching tattoos with my dad. You know what I mean? So if you want to surprise them, you should choose wisely. Because they would choose wisely for you.
Right.
So the program is going to offer a lot of interesting facts. And we're also going online, live, to answer all of the questions to the people who not really sometimes feeling uncomfortable with asking those questions in front of different people. So it's just make them comfortable.
Perfect. I like that. What's the YouTube channel?
Alter Tattoo Studio.
Okay,
yeah,
perfect.
It's only one.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
But for the Instagram, it's the Alter for the studio and then the EDU for the educational
so it's
program.
EDU Alter Tattoo.
Perfect. That's good. The full goal from the educational program. What do you feel, or how do you feel it's going to impact the immediate community around you? Like with your social media being such an outreach, and it could reach the masses, but here in Helotes, like how do you feel like it's going to impact your community?
I mean, we are a first tattoo parlor in a history of Old Town Helotes. They never ever have a tattoo parlor and their history, and they're like historical city. So it's a lot of pressure to not let them down. We was providing a lot of documentation and certification for months to prove them that they're not going to regret that. We also show them our vision, and it's not like something like we just went to City Hall and be like, hey, I have idea, right? You need entire group of people, marketing, lawyers, accountants, all of them. Alter, it's not me.
Yeah.
It's all of the people who believe in the same thing. So we always have to provide those information, those documentation, everything. It's like, in a legal, boring way, right? Not
Yeah.
that so much woohoo
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. That's the behind the scenes stuff is usually not that fun, but
But it's beautiful.
yeah. But the idea of it, I didn't know. First one, that's a big deal, and especially in like a close knit community. Like, yes, we're outside of a big city, but this is pretty. From what I know from Helotes, like I love coming here for the shops and obviously the concert hall that's right here, Floor's Country Store. I've been coming here for all that, but I didn't know that this is the first tattoo shop, studio, parlor, and the pressure that has to be on you.
Oh, yeah. When Marshall called me and he was like, hey, Ilona, could you come in? I have to tell you something very important. I was like, this is second month. We just opened. Like, respectfully, what do you want?
Yeah.
And I went over there. And then I was like, what happened? Did I forget about, like, a signature or something? He was like, no, congratulations. There you go. That's the document. What it's saying here. I'm like, how? Why you didn't text me that? Like, why it was stressing me out for like 2 hours?
I like that. Well, congrats on that alone. Congrats
Thank
on the
you.
shop. Like I said, I love that I became a client here, and I'm definitely going to be coming to get more. But I like this, and I appreciate your time. And we're not done yet. I want to get your Too Hard, Too Fast story. I know we already talked about the social medias, where to find you. But I just want to say thank you for your time. Thank you for all of this, the welcoming. And thank you for last weekend, for letting me mess up. Because if you guys are watching this is the second time I'm here. The first time I forgot my memory cards. And this is how great she is, and the people here. They allowed me to make my mistakes.
It was not a mistake. Everything happened for the reason.
But thank you for that. Too Hard, Too Fast story, funny story, cautionary tale, or words of wisdom, whatever you want to share.
Funny story about the name of the altar. We have 5 stations. That's why altar have 5 letters. That's why we have a full moon special to give back to our community. What it's 5 days a week. And 5 was very magical for us because we came up with that idea. It was like 5 of the people who was pushing it to make everything come true. And we working with each other for already 15 years. It's not a first location. It's not the last one. I hope the next one it's going to be academy. So we could just all grow together and show people that you don't need the entire group of people. You need one more, but a good one, or 5.
I like that's cool. 5 stations, 5 names, altar, or 5 letters. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you for that. Too Hard, Too Fast. And we, with that said, have gone Too Hard, Too Fast here at Altar Tattoo Studios in Helotes, Texas. Thank you very much, and see you later. Bye. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to Tat.
Okay.